This is Boadu TV. Truth and integrity.
Boadu TV so ni yema wunyina kwa bafamba so na unim say Attorney General some obeka ye de fa buffer stop papa no ho ade na serious pa o hwe sika kas dan aye se papa ewo or in the name of say wabe ye dwumade aman anodin na Otu Darko ene squad na boye mo afi esuma edru ma achimota say ye fence enwune ba say ya bebia esumkwa this year the kasa de afam oh na akona du agema wireless nyame fa de crancy ndo ya antiasem de nyina ansem awa ha yenti
hwe approach AG Attorney General no we take care or engage public all my Ghana for aware of eniama what discover what uncover all jina so ede ensam no be kokota no de obrobro so o chirechire mu no me hu say any kwan so aro no because ye nyina enim say bibi na ayera na ye hwehwe se bi ehu de awuri akora na the fact say bibi ayera na de ese say yetumi hu ba bia sa sika no akwakopi na de enti so a ehu abehia so say ye be yes prosecution na nkofo mabokro no esika form so say be hwehwe ne say okay Auditor General's reporter unim say 2018 nkwa sika ye hwere ye through corruption financial irregularities and misappropriations no
yeah
17.5 billion
in just 2018
so about 2021 8.8 billion over 2024 onim 18.5 billion 18.5 billion any sika ye hwere no through ketashene prayer akwa lande in the pockets of individuals na dia ya ne say unim say energy sector kwa no e consuming more than 86% 15.3 billion ECG for sika omo ye in terms of omo under declare revenue ni de keka ho nyina no
your power so nyina so
na power so nyina so internet say o hwa sika no de wo mamu ha say hwe IMF sika omo de ma yen at the landing on December 4th 2024 less than $360 million and your man penny be two no ma ko pache wa na abrofu asan so e sanctions so asan so aka ho second tranche here be almost service level agreement ya go through there be buy $375 million. So you ask yourself say sika we aye kosre wa me for de bia mo kire ye de yenda my employ yen recruit no because of sika we nansa o mampanyi etu kwan ko China any Japan for mu we ko some engagement bi so makoji $100 million bi e de ba be boy health sector de ga look at this money mampanyi ba ko bunko to dwe no akosre say 100 million meanwhile sika no e bi wa hanu mu Ghana for AD. So it means that see a socket as ase any prono ase a sika no ebenya bi de develop o man no e mo man no akonanim na unim say Attorney General representation si ni na ne se ne oyi me hu trend bi a MPP for no ashada epese omo fambra and you might think say they are making sense by saying say let's stick to law, let's stick to constitution. See e ka say de no nko na eyi adwuma nkofo me form wedi because I said in the past e man nkofo aye kukuntu na se abo sa nkomo no ya sasa no na asay into better so mo can say the person is innocent until proven guilty sa brofo no meti ana me buafu e me time sa brofo say yes obi until proven guilty near to me nka say nipa no into am say woni ndi omka Attorney General no so ka say allegation. Hwe Mesa alleging until proving guilty some in time. Unindentia. Ah, Tio. Now no to studio ya host show is here new production team. Yeah, show ya in time wa host to show. If it is from 2 to 6. Yeah, baby show no after 6:30 na the next person be host be na microphone ni ho. O console ni na TV. Events on screen see ni ho no mo a. Na ye see ehu. Ye ba na pala so no. O microphone no nyama yi ni ho no. Ye ba na baby sawa. O si anche ya ehu wo nsam. Mi wa ofia na de ne irae. Na ye see until say be court case na wi me enka ho asem. Nti ade na ya yira ne ko bisa samanfo.
And I say CCTV camera cry ehunu say wafa evidence
o see this year court case
and you say court
we answer who on some. And you know there's something we call ultimate responsibility. Yeah the jawa yeah that's wow. So what one as CEO you be audit mo you say 2 million ayira what you to say ayira ba o see anya o iti ewe mu see go bi sansa manfo there be once I wo honum na de ne yira ye ne de so bo ne de bebo because so now to honum na de no ayira. And you know say sadi we no mo here in the past time meka me do call back osemu okay 2018 so be kaya there was a scandal, Australian visa scandal.
Yeah, visa fraud.
Yeah, did more than 60 journalists. Yeah. And they call event saying Australia.
Pius Sajide.
Amunye event saying journalist too. Yeah. And na yedi omu ekopie mu ho no mumu for crowd eka ho. I be some question omu to me answer. Ye wie ya na yesan so deport omu de bio. And you set up a committee. Yes you can't event say accuse him. No no de allege and on the side and by any set up committee exonerating no unim say committee no exonerating you no meanwhile no ya say 60 people ya deport you call your body
evidence
wo ho na ya see me ka Pius Ajide asem because a committee no exonerating meanwhile no 60 people no almost in go pie Australia
almost
so buy now say me and body pedin anche 2024 nyame nchade okwa share hemfo ekwakobo ne ntoa no so pe member of parliament edi wa sojaman no e no ka chom say saa de na oye edin crofo ko Australia no mutoma no a work up ba odom be ko from say odom be ko US any Canada when we trek am sanso boy so it means say san crofo we mu no omo ye saa de no a ye ko court no mu delay omu place delay tactics no and when we give your worry as at April time you starting say case you can want some ya and no starting say or sin adwimu kano or say mental problem psychological issues and no starting so call police hospital every time you are not call police hospital no call the executive ward
to hu ne eba
o dia me kan sama kire o hu di eba no na say your friend no court no or say na adwimu kano ti no ni tirimu yare no
ko so mo benya traces
Oko hospital won so a ubenya record e chesa ampa oyare
what plan
na unim so aka ne yare mu nyina from April so oyare nyina your friend invitation bia no or me excuse na lawyer ko ni nyina no August oko contest GFA elections ekoye second vice president of GFA sada na oko contest no na dwumu anka no more than wanya psychological issue and oko win election no oba ya post na dwumu san so ka ne bio o hwa sankrofo we mu enye game no mo boy Intimi sa asem we sametia na ma me kuma intimi omo me ka se attorney general mo me kika nsem no na until proving guilty no inti sika na ya yira ne go bi sawan 60,000 na dia ya ne se hwe se obi akwa national service September October November na allowance mai na watua saman for 30,000 o se mi enka sika ne so ya hu se watua 60,000 people din ewo mu including yourself wo du nya kwa volunteer list so say we voluntary service o see hu but this a court ka asane ebeka asembe no ye sika yira o see sika no ye nkan wasem this a court ka ye sika ne ayira auditor general confirm you are a thief akrofo ye means west me I'm not even waiting for the court because you don't know whether we are operations director whether you are the director for yi na say yes sika na yira wa admit ba say enye wo na sika na okay we de boni pediri Yankoche no. Unso somebody must see court case. Such tricks no money here no. Share what if we continue on this tangent? Or mind the person collapse no. Because remember no must be the apple before system ni mu. Yeah. It is a omo say mu board game. Na mu use democracy the law no na e ageni ni ye defer ni ye case ni basa. One day you wake up, people will come to your doorsteps ni mu fie abebe ransaka be mu niama because they people say hope omu hwehwe omu mu say mu ni nkrofo be dealing, you are not dealing it with them the way omu pe. Hwe ana the case. Me dia me ya omu ni say sometimes no last time me ne madam for Congo ndi bi enye hia na edi nkomo. E no ka chem say so a politician or say idea so ya man for no betumi aye and so enjoy life like obetumi aye no what did you why you okay na me bisa mo say ti sa sika bebrebe yi ni nyama omo sisa bebrebe yi omo de kwahin na dia me ya ne say omoma o ebe sorry no ma ba be omo de me ma a compare o ma ka say papa o amobra o papa o useless man because ono no start here politics about radio so they be abetin in kan politics na hwe na the shoe to achia na e compare because the papa e kron for chain imagine you na ye ka ba fast talk and say when some people for young boys here omo social media robots no man no kati ya and then me say omo take different approach go be brebu afu because who dim say omo ko omo honum ko bi say they pretend say ska omo wi abi they pretend say omo ni ska bia e ho but they were defending them. Obe kai bafa stocker. Okay say, omo the expired rice. Omo rebagi ye. And buy ye senior high school. People had not seen. Now we mudi.
Omo rebagi wo some tokro bi baby.
Baby presek. Say hona bafa stocker yi e wo honum.
And
honum ye kwachi ye. Na mu say me ye nka. Hwe. My president John Dramani ma by Google. Number of times sir caterers for ne sa omu food suppliers no akọ picket of Ministry of Finance enti omu kaye ikofo supply inuane e de abremu e de ababa stock onu mu munti omu kaye ba wo a won supply yan ye hweye no wo disika koma yere no girlfriends what transfer sika no enti ikofo no supply no munti omu ka
that de hunu nyansa ne twa omu ka
twa omu ka omu de unti omu ka wo tia wo ho ka na sika ne nam na wo ye transfer na ebi nam ha na ebi nam ha enti me sa oral in some way Hanan na national service force mo bia me allege asem bia wa ha say me encan allege where we are kona ko chere so we are and me say and I'll call you a thief go to court and say that you are not a thief me improve say you are not a thief until then you see can we
under you
under you and ayira na no tu uti ana microphone ayira sorry ya microphone ayira o see me mami bisa because me hu so awia me dem afro kro no na so prove say
na the CCTV camera che no osinyo no
so all
of the general can't show evidence still osinyo no
all these things nobody is above the law and that me no can say Sarkozy you dey go 25 years onukra former president of France onukra oko enti no ma obia mbeso so obia so me ti say binum de ye nka o masem ye mbo o mu chem so omu ye no I'm telling you omu mo obia bi omu support obia omu anche omu ni omu ho a na omu bo game no na dem ya ne say u check the trajectory the trend no a sika dodo no omu wi ano omu primaries time no omu primaries time no na sa sika no bebre and also mu di Bawumia chi so Bawumia ki events and sponsors gift ye Bawumia girl Hanan so Bawumia girl Bawumia boy and omu nyina ball left and right na unu dey tie this anama we utumi so ka ho unu dey tie anama we na ka ho unu said nanado time my people became so comfortable it's
in his administration
yes. Okay. And they were messing up. Imagine so be at Trabafa stock 8 years. 8 years old. First term, second term. Oh, you. No, to own you. It's the same with the ministry. 1 year reshuffle. Bia, once a sashi. Can of react to her. The 3 million day. Minia and oh, buyegum. Transport minister. Oko close event is saying. Motorway toll booth. Oko close to toll booth because the near ebusiafo and phobia anya she road minister Amwakwata. All of these things have happened in this country. Na ejina honum na no tu yes yenka yes yo now omo person omo find way na omo ka say attorney general no kasa dodo na nka omo ngasa mipo no hwe sa discoveries ya abeya exposes ya oyema yi me follow court case no but the besi we akire bia mpo no sense se ne ehwe no kra na the information alone no ema yehu the
ema etias
no ema etias the sense who the caliber of people we were dealing with and na unim say lady bi me ba krom no and I'm stop here na me fa no and I'm business also ne ba e was second year in one of the institutions no and no catch me ni di komo na me dey to radio station but me ni radio station kuno mo ka politics asem o catch me say aban sisa mapanka onim say sana ene mo betimi agosa because first time the buy go school or the 70 cedis na eko but see an man eko or the 38 cedis
that's right
and I hope na ma dream ba so say ampa o unim say aban sisa ma nke be si na intita ma yomo kasi embreki omo nana embreki omo papa no ne omo maame no mo this was nyama no person omo fa teta ya ni o omo kasi break the age break onye break o che no this anyway any nyama no mo say embreki no omo fan hide sakro no we
sene ya ni maso
sene ni maso sene be ya yent wasem iti omo ni electoral commission twe anyway mu twe na omo ye kululu ya movement ni nyina the game was that adena ya wi ana say etumi koso na yen koso perpetuity sakro no same way iti no na no tu me de asem we ya aba no ora no eye te say yen blood say me ka kire madimu so mu nimu a yen Ghana for no ora no ya fa no te say emoja o ye blind blood
ehia sia kono
yen time bibia because see Mahama road railway
and
you know they are waiting to delay the cases and make it look where one say no 4 years musi abokro no na kosi say
ana manchi
antum
no me
ana manchi say no ma sasi dey can pay e ho no kra lose 50%.
Na so ka so ma wia no wanche no to boa
ana ye nyina sisi anim say ade no de wia no de akoso na me madam Fuledi bi ekoye events attachments one of these MPP guys gift ya on one relative okoye attachment wo or say for 30 days okoye no not a single day na nipa no repeat ka ba ko
say waka kire me da
maka kire da
waka kire me da
yes o so no crash shocking no
o say I don't know so je adwuma na
yes omo wo compound that cast di guo no mo kwa no appoint mu no akotu
no for 30 days okwa adwuma no
not a single day will repeat ka now then now here then and I just hope say na madi can say a lesson
na o di say
one say obudonko about recession no o hwe approach na President John Dramani Mahama taking no it means that on tolerate ticket assistant project if you say we here appointee ewo na ban mu a hwe atmosphere ni mu hwe mframa na airborne no say member ya won to say won ko na family problem no do so chan obi anti no obenya won time now they solve problem ni nyina on ban ajapade any appointment here dey show nsa et say dokuno
yedidi mu
dokuno no obaho no odi ane say uyi usafi eyi ke ice cream kenimu a odi ane won sa ho no watafre because o ki career obi anya bi ndi
amekan ya yedidi mu
iti no omo fashion mu trim say ni ye prapra ngrofo achi na ye kom asam ya no mo bi kotena o baabi anaso onya appointment bi na on siesie na chi enye ni nyama yie na o chena bi no osaso de anunguase e de abre aban no ankasa na ebe fight ye na na say constant adwuma no mo ye it appointees no omo fantu omo fu say wherever they find themselves because enko kasa keke say ye ka na SEO osimesi na ye ka kasa na keke obi a make sure say or hear the right things mom be too greedy MPP before no problem no omo face this here no they were so greedy they didn't want to involve others see adubu anyade oye hwe krono onko obo you because they wanted the thing to just stay within or no until they were just three they recruited a third party or no and another person omo pe itiade na nko na obedidi other people no so amove di machi nti mo nkai omo nkasamba ye sanka nyon nko na afi
o na te say wo kan kure ya wo pese Ghana fo huni no wanyi obi no akoto a data 2 cedis. Still, wo kanya asasam no onu ntie. Edan ya papa ya si wona mu bida. Sika wa pagu hoi wonya bida. Na onu no mu se wo a wo ka no kure no se bi wo kanya asasam. La wo person pa kono ti asese kro no we na wo nipa na wo di na chi na ball no onte ne ho ase. Ni ya okay onti
me arewa kame. Me sa oral in some way nra me ti exposes this kaneniama transfers any you know me I don't know me nimbe de nipa ji wo wiase na be odi wiase na eko. And I also don't understand say it don't can they keep a low profile.
What do I say drive me no stage na ga me no be bin dra na me ka just say dey obet 11 o'clock e be shoko okay say dey obet 11 o'clock e ko be shoko
na talking here me madam bi o se on ma yaka on me pon kasa a chebe se 20 years ni o de ma di me bebie ni message a kire na wa kan so kan we are me man reply the message impo o de me ba
but once you look for that message I want my dear mystery for you akronfo no kromo first kan ko bango so 10 million sa me hunu say na man kromo be ko be chicken change o won ko ni fie ko he service
the time when nipa send message me ni nkasa da o
but your man use mic na me na me anafa me na me na mama so me hwe bie
na the last part
you know the issue me da me kan out
me say me dey send me
listening to the AG makes me feel the urge to ban MPP into oblivion if I have the power. And I will say, and I say, in fact, MPP is a tourist organization.
Only mean Kasau, just say, or the pride in the ego, crowd to chain, just to communicate this thing to me, say, hey, if this is the things are happening in this country, this is for me, Omuya Bonsan for someone catch me no. So, no two press conferences, you know, Omun person better because it makes them more popular. But the government must continue to expose them. Case in the year, Omun koso my details. Omun my facts because when stating fact, when stating emotions and also only feeling.
Or the conference the ban were two and among, or the ban were two and among.
Yes.
Okay. So, the Devine Nkrumah, Progressive People's Party lead member, Anna Etienne Kanma, yes, uncle, Mahdi Mohammed Gabriel, a deputy director of elections, NDC. Is the only animal there now about MPP free? I said, Nana said, Omunina, together now, or more engage a healthy campaign. And near that from no. And I, Chief Justice, so near you see, your lunch, you seat fund, and you see, a large seed will go make a crana engine to 1 year from Comamami to Kununa, as I'm to chat. Because Yaka, you know, it's who say, I say, entitlement and I win your one
strategy MPP for
a strategy
to frustrate the system.
Okay.
In the High Court.
Okay.
Frustrate me. In fact, don't be surprised that the MPP will have people to petition CJs continuously.
It's a frustrating process.
They will do everything to be always petition a CJ just to frustrate the system so that they can have their way. Say Basano or trouble to say that Chief Justice just court to be so justice in there no over just judge way or issue they will petition. They will do these things to frustrate the system. A strategy that a friend said deputy Attorney General and Kasa about OSP. Nanka among about over that and come there. For almost 2 months, I travel for a crack. I have a idea. Monfamba. I feel I'm more start saying, I say, maybe. So they know what they are doing. But you see, whatever they do, whatever tricks they do, this time around, those lawyers now, the connection, judges, any connection, any case, you know, you trust that stage, you know. You trust that stage, you know. These are Attorney Generals are more confident, almost for military men in Nantio. Because they know say Ghana for now and so so they will do what Ghanaians want for them. And it's our tricks where more yet to go the end of tricks can now yet. But I would not be surprised. Nyamia done by this week dear. We'll see the vetting of the Chief Justice. The Chief Justice.
Won't pick a crack, man.
There. They sat on Sule's issue. Sule, wewu.
Amadu,
wewu. Omo baby. Did they recommend anything for him? But the Ben, oh yeah. Say no much a lot to say.
now what the open?
Now they open.
Okay.
Now no one just on judge or court. Ya chi obi ya ji this bibi afri nsem. Enti so no all judge no we above kro na back court. Na ya pam na ti ni pa ko no a. O man bibi free once. O man bolos bi. So who call no be o yere onye bibi anti we dey bibi ko show yere. Why da? Nya ade a wo ye no ntimi se ma me no. Maybe we need to go beyond. Now we MPP be card bearer para we adwuma. Nti omu use ni aye bibia because age on the side. Thinking say na me mpegu no we need elections.
Yeah, and running mate.
That's what they are trying.
But that's obvious. When if our friend lawyers Godfrey Dami. We are equal to every for lawyers in Kwana. It will show the characters with the friends.
It as for MPP Otu, I think that it is for us to do whatever to finish the MPP. No. In fact, they look more as dangerous, very dangerous to this country than BBR. I think you might in a court, under the same Mamia Tokono. Every one day, a filing issue to stop a friend say trumu issues. Yes, I know.
And one day, or you 2 hours.
And I make a within a day. Within a day.
So called 12
the
by
same
one near certain panel.
Yes.
Yeah.
The same avenue might in the parliament or the parliament say, yeah, approve I don't stop here.
Can you imagine?
This is what you can see how wicked and how they are. On na call avenue might here na court. Okuma Tokono we MPP ni boy. Because
Tokono se
meboa. And Tokono here within short time now. They say the same person no abajira court to say me say nso na anim no me ka say court ma ade we nkoso do and that the mama MP mum approve.
Can you imagine?
This is the kind of people we are talking
Hypocrisy.
about. This is the kind of people we are talking about. So after MPP start they say omo kweshia so we unity a omo freko na kire say mo nya wie.
I know so.
Omo freko because now do because Kufo ka kire Ghana for say ye pese Ghana nya nkabu a enya na now the bet me president after all no and na BP 4 years ataka se dem Akufo ba Akufo do so share Akufo say mi so be kire wade but nyama mo ka unity na mo ka wan say mo no will not erase nyama no a MPP form pin for na kasa kan de unza enche bia na ba mi Nkrumah ka say obodi fitaza ba say emfanya Ghana ejuma emfanya Nkrumah ejuma and a Brian koto hotel Brian be na no a o say dey bi o manton ba me di koma MPP parliamentary candidates
6 months ahead.
like what say all the call here na DC is the parliamentary candidates of MPP almost small glad in ko Burkina Faso eton according to Brian Champo
Burkina Faso dey on the account
that be that almost small glad dey call Unya smoking for Ghana, and I smoke Ghana. And I was upper West, and I said,
it's why a mass messy.
But there be more tell you. I don't know what to be. Who the better be own smuggling? Who do you go to? Oh, Ubetiso now was like a child say, oh, ye we would ye dig we friends say a buffalo, Kusi buffalo. Also, don't see about me and Uncle Yo, Madam Crawford on you now on me a prego. No, I saw it on about me, so you know, crap on Kusi. No, but me, like I said, you see me. I don't know the man, Malam for now. Imam was advising, no, they are yet not getting the drift of the issue. And I mean, before so Samira and them about me pressure, say, present me first lady by force.
When free back.
Fresh, I'm not saying about your contest.
I mean, quick me bags.
Because what to be said, or your dear be or per se, or she has some entitlement to be first lady. Into Bobby, can be asked to the can be also. Because Usha Baumia in some work can say, what to me say, I don't know what, sir, or Nankas I can't mean, or Nankas, because some work can say, dear, what to me say is over the bar in a walker was. Over the bar in some walker. Calculations are all yet, what they understand what he's saying. But unfortunate, can afford friends, can the post on my head say.
Yeah.
The entire MPP delegate, anyone paying for no Jimmy.
Yeah. So okay.
Almost somewhere Jimmy. And unfortunately, no Jimmy no, and they prove somewhere Jimmy. Only MPP before a year to somewhere Jimmy. Because on no catch am Jimmy, I'm not correct no. Or to be the forms I continue with him. I'm more vetting, no man approve and say, oh, answer passing Jimmy. So the MPP, one delegate are stupid, are useless. If you a prego, if you say a small glamour, your friend said, yeah, friend said, for the air cotton. Ain't it cosmetic and Juma Moya, we bet ya one ye. In fact, for the first time, on bet transfer crap on or say, yeah, no, moon transfer, say, Betuaba.
If I saw video, no, to mock us another the chain.
Mutina, said, Tuaba.
Then I could find a flag bearers.
But, Uncle, we unity with
flag bearers hopeful.
Your former president, I wear Kufo. No go friend.
In fact,
Kufo.
Yeah. And come back with Kufo.
Kufo. Because on a wire leader, what Timmy Akufo Adaba. No, I tell say, Minya situation with me, and he said,
"Oh, the way you're on a hokra,
an arrogance in it won't cook for
Uncle Akufa don't cook.
The arrogance in it. An agenda no warrior, no, say, Yakufuasem. In Yakufuasem, a yawn on any pride in our warrior. And I dare one penny crap on say, I do this any crap on the any about me, and you're gonna continue.
I want to say so support to Bamia.
Who they be home? What is that? Scammers way. Every scammers in the only home.
Is only a link no with Brian.
Oh, me say scamming. Scamming. MPP. I mean scammers. I'm be scamming on you. I'm be scamming on you. Scamming on you. But say about not the best support to Brian scam. Scam on you. But what they are doing, is to get Baobia to lead them. Because social analysis now, our concept analysis, all is based on Baobia. But on my unit Navy, I don't have problem. Because MPP Eka said they lost 2024 election because now tapes now more boy and they call some yes. They say tapes no about doors and first one there. Tapes in there just pass, you see. Bullshit. I know they be use so more internal election. We know to come into the elections now. Yeah, but these are the people
amongst the five. Find out who's all credibility to lead MPP. Credibility kakra.
No, let us say the MPP as a party no obi any credibility we more. MPP as a party
from top to down.
Scamming. So you choose the best scammers to lead the party. Now who choose so no there you choose say why na you more the best scammer. Then I can answer you to lead. Into beside me not my answer but credibility they don't add it to them.
On picture ni Oshe Nana Akufo-Addo. Oshe honorable. No, me now so smile come. So mutrimu there.
Oh, there be somebody waiter. Amanya waiter.
It is up a pay or NPP a hackman a year or the same. And then hackman on.
Na second can the poor guy so many Jimmy. Into why ne won answer mo according to no.
Can this one na Jimmy.
Almost so many Jimmy. Only the enter or don party no. O me na Jimmy. And they are also proud of it.
Can you know.
And so far they have not in fact even going to approve him at a vetting. They have confirmed some Jimmy.
There could be a moving.
Jimmy, Jimmy, Jimmy vetting committee wo impenifo no obi anim so obi Jimmy. And friend say could you ba for so say omo amudi wa we yeti ni na mo ye prepo.
Party not it say.
That be you see
MPP be go.
That be MPP I have said say we continue to improve on blocking a rigging system of MPP. They are not a party to resist.
Chrono no de be.
And some mama link about it anan. Then the constituency na etimi transfer. Obi anko wo na transfer akọ. Na yi si support to say enye bone. Na yi si support. This is support. In fact, that was what forced us to get a new exhibition twice in Ghana. The exhibition first one. And then second one because you send be to Musa sana ade amu ye no echi omo. All because of this. A Bakro Noir, they have mastered it. Sikanomi Jamo Bamunim say, yeah, ba, make them be Sika. So they will spend everything to be able to rig the elections. But thank God, baby a year cost say no dear. Baby a year co those issues are fast elections are. We'll make sure we improve on that one. The NPP cannot last. You see, that's why I keep saying and say, I am just praying. Me paibo and amiibo. Me paibo and amiibo. They make us say, I don't want to see any by elections say will be a free money by elections. But I pray. Say will be a MP, a wire minister. Now it be a ora no aba fan line. Wherever that seat is in Ghana, because of rigging on wherever we will get that seat back to our fold. Oh, so on campaign they will do whatever they will spend the money. For now you can understand. Say Obia tier 4.6 million. I got A4 sheet, 10 pages. So contest it.
46 billion. So, open the flag bearer. I wouldn't say 2028 to be lose.
Devine Nkrumah. So for now in na economy. Last year, na pay 4 million, same 4 million Ghana cedis year for Kolebu
arena unit.
Yes, 4 million. They two more. Na Nkrumah winning na was Asika no. They never care.
When Ghana needed it.
They Ghana needed it. Almost say they be. Say maybe we Ghana sika there. When the Ebema party no 4 million, 4.6 million. Party way now last 8 years.
Japan they be on PO.
Eh?
Japan.
Who said that?
Me so tia.
Dan kan na o me free mo.
Come Japan. Where is what tia?
Obi je say bia o mu ni
onis can free.
Eh? Now we are so and number 2 before now anan issue about unim say anan o to be talk what 1.5. Massa forget that. They know see the NPP leaders are executive no. Omonim sika na won for na wia. So asking for this one they don't care.
You are bringing a different angle.
Sika na mo o sika we there.
It's kind of where we are.
That be any conduit. Conduit na mo ya. That be me say beji mo fam hambra.
Adia coach.
Mo fam party office bra. And say obi e be check back. Mo fam party office. Until so far no almost 18 million no.
Honorable Fesina
18 million na party. Na we dey mo tiri ho a omo akwaji say omo de ye omo 21 million omo agi but these are the party 8 years ago 9 years ago no more onima omo kantamanto carry for no omo say bonfire kra brand yen for campaign that's what they did
1 city
this is MPP in there within 8 years obi tibi yi 4 million ukasa say one now that they don't have friends
but maybe you kuni for no entanka wotimi like Bruni. Doesn't it account for say Obe investigating Obi based on this match? So to me 4.6 million top paper. Where you mabe?
A4 sheet so.
And our Obi Nkrumah like it has passed.
In fact, I remember when we raised our filing fee to 100,000 in 2023. The MPP spoke against it. Fought against it, Argentina, because that time no, they were pushing people to sell back contest. That time no, we back contest elections, you know. Atubiga. So say because of that money, say he raised about until one team contest, we have deprived him, and he had the support of the MPP to support him. These are the same people. Double standard. They can do all the unity, but say unity within the party. In fact, in all this one. In fact, they say grandpa gift you or whatever say they can be all maybe not correct because you about me catch go for catch say can you Japan there omo be anything na oromo omo so clean omo so clean in our oromo and omo yenim side crop so they might all be that kind of people so they are going to choose the same kind of useless candidate to come to change.
Very well, Madam Gabriel, thank you so much. But Divine, how united did Nana Akufo-Addo Eja MPP nti ono no ene call for a healthy united party?
On say I don't know they are quite no me who sa images ni videos are actually say aspirants ni na kwa koshia Akufo-Addo no. I was asking myself say locals bay and I said then pa na do jina sunti or invite you just because of your former president because Nkrumah bomb buga bebre no kra na edoso in for Baumia deɛ Nanado ankasa abɔ buga for Bawumia no ɛdɔso ɛna ɔmo di n'akyi ɛna mihu yɛ ne so minimum nkɔmɔ because Nanado nankasa no as a president no embody obi a ɔmpɛ unity o ti ase because by his nature no ɔyɛ obi a why no to say the ɔpɛ no nko a sɛ wanya ama no ɔno ntwe nti nkrɔfo no a ɔmo bɛtena wɔn nyinaa no the favorite wɔn o but just that we na a facade ɛyɛ deɛ ɔyɛ kɛkɛ na ɔde agye fans na ma vote at least what try BB but whoever organized that meeting no I think say na komu ye no in a way anka kufo krampo betumi aye present honum kranka be man nyama basa meeting no chen say na Nado nko a akwakotena honum a ono nko agye fans asi so betumi atu obi fo no because na Nado akoi party no jane say koka na nyo ono a ne jane sa wa say party no party fo etu na Nado fo e ka che ne say na busuafo na odi surround ne ho no mu say party no onyi omu fi ona Nado tie omu oti omu asenka party ni na form say yo na de mi ya ne say party for tnasia party ya MPP party eni magu asia as tesia eni onyamu bia animu no na Nado na busuafo ene say no to the extent say gabio kire da kon na ono no ehye kire pam na omu ye ya party na eni magu asese no no tumi ba na odidi event say members of parliament atem ombu obia sana na Nado sumbu omo iti mi ka me presidential candidate amin kotra na Nado ono because problem amu ankasa candidate mu ba be face e o mu campaign mu amu be bre a convince Ghana for ni nyina no enya na Nado e na yeye na Nado ne di ani masa ne ama basa we nyina e course hwe o candidate na ma MPP for president no won ye obibi brofu bia o me kan say sometimes no okọ baby a na even to say o pɛ aduane adia na o pɛ bibie e do saka na se hwi ni wono mu a bad is better in the absence of nothing bad is better so sana party na MPP party na kwakwa esisi a right now no it looks like panyi bia ni fie obi ani wono mu a otufo obi ani wono mu a omutie inti no esi ano opanyi ni fie ni inti obi a ye de ope inti no because there is nothing no say bad product no mo de ama delegates no omu ni choice o mefa ni sa because when it comes to credibility ni omu pe credible candidate body candidates dey na on body frontliners the body why the wom Bawumia Ken Brian.
And I'm feeling to Niska Denimo.
Ono so ni.
It looks very responsible. So no Niska.
But so what to one contesting. So omo born buga.
46.
Omo born buga because ono omo buy no man sort no. Ono mo yi ni film because potentials na ho. What you say? Inti say an MPP for no. Omo aye party nti say wo ni bi no. Ben ho. Inti na kwa escafo rally the campaign no moye o enye nyansa na yeton enya adwin kese because you see ano obi atoma ne nyonko what comments now mo make about each person and my be observe trend be to say akwa some of the candidates no omo ye strategy bi a ye frɛ no scatter and pack.
Okay,
when you scatter and pack
it
means that ono no ogina fifi no because to say onim baby ade ne be kono o scatter na boye nyina se mugya hokwa a no be pack it no strategy ni say nyo omo de a nyo bia it omo tugum me say de impanyfo baby omo bu say obi enu onu mo beton sa papa bi de ahira ne busuefo me nkoton sa papa bi a me mikita na me da kwa kohira MPP for say omo party ni nyi omo nkoso atutungum omo nkoso a mbo mudua omo nkoso ankeka nsem basa form ho because omo ye ne sa no a ema nkomo no say esi a no ba be ye yen against NDC
a fine case
ni eyi omo atinche because see we are struggling to break the MPP NDC duopoly and they should continue on that tangent omo nye basa no omo nyom nyama sa ebe bua yen because she say obi to be say former vice president o ewo autistic traits hey or say former vice president no kra mo candidate back no autism no obi anya ne hwe obi anunu no kra no
the same person so no o promote to say ento obama sa candidate no
yes
ntina bu yen Ghana for say
na another candidate too there's some person say candidate here yale for na me person mechanism sebi the one person mo nche say candidate no onye normal it no mo kra mo candidate no mo nye and this is the product they are selling to us no be so aba or say mo candidate no or mental problem ya pine tirim there is so clean a room and crap on function ye it's no hono mo na bipolar channel no no ye nyama basa
but 2020 de muni how asa mo campaign message na manya na ne omo kikenya no na mo de kwa campaign so no de so obetu so no say the same people be ko no wanya ko yatu
MPP is not a game every day I can say so clean na dey go be team na o be there
so akasemi ya good
na be maka chop be maka say we about real campaign about real campaign 2028 no any delegate campaign o no be adi say the adi so clear wo the team oje na wiye bonnet ya o ka say be ka papa
autonotia
o better not akamu inside candidate when I did by election so 2020 and I say Brian as o the manual on the hotels na go be jini na to
yes, we minister and put no to Ghana hotel.
Nabi oye, Nabi
president of the
minister. Afina obenya gold boys. They say nyama shase. Obeto Ghana na. Ana no crap a one year because I was a broso, bro crap so no crap na. 17.
Aka na ya. Ohwe broso. As what $1.6 million mansion.
Can you imagine these are the people who are coming though? These are the people who are coming though. It the tire, the internet. Different people say we let tire back o dey come back na yehwe but e be almost substitute everyone say be after this omo course we mo say we dey correct into omo this second phase beba oh say e second we nko dia
there be na apart from phase bembi or sound phase bembi na
ya ka tell mo say ba omi wa born economy omo support to say there be the messiah they say Brian say yeah the economy ni ma wo say fire never win election so this one ko bon untimi kan we say. So, for instance, everybody said, Baumia winning elections. Brian campaign the Ben Obama, a friend said, Baumia.
Well.
They're about to back into France, Coca. France, friends say, can they win elections? Baumia for a catcher and say, Bodamono. Then back check Ghana for name to Obama.
Then would the say more Tony will be about them.
Yes, just what do they tell us?
And to move about them.
Eh? They say so Brian Chaka say upper west for no small girl na mo ye.
And Tom smugglers.
That's about am fan ko bukan for so bi. But it's God. In me ene ye. Where am kasa ora na mo ye no. Am kasa ora na mo ye. Ebi na a friend say afinya man kin go kai say no ka say wo ye politics. Ene ye di kro no kwan na di fa police for, e fa soldier for thinking Ndro say na leader catch no. We investigate you because I dear we no na be you free. They say why do you want to be because you. But I think that is in fact still no leader any of Jamaica econo. And that's why you're supposed to be going with him. You shouldn't be giving him as my friend. Oh, because the constituency Udia Boko.
Member on your friend.
You see, a power.
You are there to represent your people. Yeah.
Womunjai and is my friend. I'm not one who can some open our parliament. Truma say me work on court. I catch it.
Oh, to Serbia.
Yeah, can somebody catch up Momunko and no court. The court won't took on stop at the way. No, Kufa, the Swatileti, first attorney general, say they be a stop. The same characters in the original parliament, I must say, in that year, Jinas say, more approval.
Hypocrisy.
The same people. So I think at times wrong. We thank God say a leader John Traman.
John dear.
Yes, Otu. You may be before years say Prapono. It can not want to man your cook over one day self so.
John dear.
But any man we win dangerous. Very, very dangerous.
Now Udim Adebia as I so custom say you ask yourself, say, I don't know how even candidates no machine in a bakumpo image win election on primaries na on be sans fire campaign because the same no can say Baumi Nkrumah no won kojon cancer comment or be make here or say candidates for they should bear the other candidates should bear in mind say if someone Baumi Nkrumah nobody will cross. It means that Baumia supporters for no at the key stance say if it is not Baumia then nobody. No one. And I can't include for no so I imagine say Muslim penny and I can't include or no suspect say baby and Rahun or call one of the constituencies. One of the executives in this or Trabaman by Ancountonia Zero or that police station. It means a Viano. Intino so no so feel say Muviano dia. Or no so embedi machi. And I'm blind so and I'm touching like no so should I say omo makari nyina no obi am bonama but I dey be so cause no say and this MPP for primaries primaries here be basu o hwe candidates no a unim de omo ye se si ano omo supporters for their chemu into caste system who belong to Baumia you are considered a proper MPP person. Any other person who supported by Umia no, we are outcasts. Who are proper, you consider say who know you traitor. Who are MPP boy 4% won't say on party because on Kasama Baumia. And I don't know how they are going to manage that crisis when some mismanagement. Nah, Obia to me controlling the supporters. Opinion if ye unfortunately no be any sika. It will be to me can you to the way for the bagger. No dia dom no akoka ne nsem ne boss fra no cross ma ka wie me nya mutimi nya me hwe no aka no dia to na ka abo papo kra ma this event say this man committee for years so mo invite no ase ne wafa for and a forming MPP obi ani wonu mo beti ebisa no question MPP mo who ase who born dog so be bisa no question say akoka asem opani wo fie no opani ni fie itinu wo hwe party no ankasa Omuniama ani omuni ye na omu ye na omunya omadwin so be power no be power but you see me the reason why omo asemu hia me see at this point me say belabor and even waste my time is because see amemo na ebu is not just about winning power adwin kese na ehwehwe it no me mbe say as usual ya to abawie ya be another campaign near so electionary season ya be bo de momo there be. You have to discourage them because if the product is bad, umpo money back to the 4 crampo money be de say ope akobesi akensie kraba be say nsuo nani as see e cost wa na eputu omodi omo se baby because udi omo kasa 2028 udi imagine say ba Baumia president 2028 udi imagine
dreams
in your dreams say Baumia president imagine your dreams say Ken your president. Imagine your dreams say Brian president. Oda obeda.
Aduchum.
Oda imagine aduchum. Candidates they go on. Imagine any of them some your president of this country.
Double track system passa.
Imagine some any of them your president of this country. Na ekoya na se buy.
Sure.
Wadi o maye we nyina. Die boni ni nyama o maye we nyina. Ye koso aye discussing na ye wie ye no. Now say yeah, baby, this yeah, me put the mudo masamba see a discussion for 2028. I feel insulted because the other one can we also do another person about 2028 and day for different topic. Brand new discussing NDC and the rest of the people that be face NDC no. And no come on and say oh no to me ba all the be bani this and come on.
Yeah, ha we be you
asho. But so the way mobile and that is how person say option be anyone no. Do you if you want how the ball abebre how? O Christ and so say we NDC if you want abebre baller as replacement. Yes your ho. Yes expect Ghana for say omo be consider ye. Omo be share side.
Yeah, some mo dey for na no. Work mo bank na mo. Munya bank no ya na mo agina mo na so. Na fe Munga mupa you versus NDC Nkrumah. Bank
no one check. Mo yesa. Uni za mo mix this conversation now. Bank in that.
That you me say.
Enu no dey komo no koso.
O say the side enu your side.
Enu your side.
Ba me so ho hia me.
Enu obi a.
Yes if akwatumfo bo no.
Na bank assembly dey hia obi a.
Boy say goofy no do so. They should come back.
Because we say just recently yeah publishing say bank no ya restore no.
Me kwa me post na be Otu Darko.
Message sir. We say Obia employment now there should be say MPP guy bi o di batesa o se what trade ya chenisi no no like say me posting any mo Facebook me posting the comment no Facebook because I didn't understand why mo time why di papa we boni MPP for say ni niama no wo na play graduate so wo gina ho no ma wo defend aban no enti no na no tu asem we aye kan we dey asem bi ani ho
but for 1 minute we na
issue no dey echa by the end of this year
Ebejo
papa no because mo bank
honorable mpacho into the mic
aboa ama employment about because sometimes so when what to climb pa we could do what is new what west no who ututumu max no
even boko that was only band
it all shows the leadership I was say John Dramani Mahama yen say Ghana sika en say nkwankwa ejuma yen fasika en say nkwankwa ejuma ebi support you once you can do it for this country we'll do it for you into banks in the Devine me sure say yen fan ka mo contest but e be ban what me aka say na can be to John Mahama I'm to NDC but e kwan ya amu ye
I'm a family you see at the end to no that's a fine way to corner them
so we be ye enya no kwa at least ankwankwa ejuma ye bamwa ama ejine because aban to me absorb all the unemployment pressures na once these opportunities are there obinya say ejuma koswa people will now the pressure will come down into ye be sa kwan no ama I believe the next year will be another 10 around this time no our expectation reset na economic say growth na be ye na ye nu say nkrofo no omo ye friends say mutu amra no omo to basement amra and am no be cover so
that's right
inte call no ayi anu na won say amra ba koso wo mo you are covering all those one that is why you are seeing in fact no even though when fourth estate air come about national service issue ye nim say nenka a deep say in fact ye nim say very deep sa we no in fact na amount for ka say anana nesiko say na wo ye campaign e wo the friends say pusiga no nim say na didn't echo so once you are covering this one sa system we a see here to say over road network utu form na won say so atache so you are now feeling it more once that one is done now ejuma no de beko Devine banks in there I believe it say when it can sure say obekai na persona workers asem no but the back I am very convinced
now this
when you say cars menu car back load na back say gina wa the original one of a packer no train the load no say be want me on two be fa me jipa say unfortunately say MPP and thing but me jipa say the UP release in the boot ebe fa UP plus ebe fa UP ebe kan nta me in plus no on be twi UP mother no tradition no but
okay
ebe yi
emi ekutwai na wo share from osofo penin Archbishop Ajenasari Jolu hono se wo frosro towards Abelenke kosi sa run about her ni fa so wo free laboni ha na ekodia na 37 ekwa ni fa no ekọ villaggio akramo benkum no ko Achimota fan baby ko Fala Pass ana 19th so no ko fa Achimota Forest ye shede try se ne be ya honorable behunu because unam light ni mu ana fi esum no asha se ehira and ye ne omo a eto ade no maako mienu bi ekasa and I wanted us to play the video so that at least honorable will have that now are you know or try no waiver network okay that's fine honorable me amo akwaba
meje also opening
but say the other video no achenkwan so try no way that and also okay so when it's done then but you see at here for mudi ya mudi echi and ma follow yen ache mobeka say from 2 weeks ago there's an operation ya started operation fix street lights in the inner cities of Greater Accra and momunim say ye boje machidom ye bo aban ye chidom say aban no be successful sebi ni anadwini sa ana obadwini say e bia ye tan MC bia na ye tan minister bi because being fa party ma power na me say me say party no ene na nka minim nyansa.
Accra is too dark. We've taken it upon ourselves to step out at night and show you the nature of Accra.
Enti aha ya frasen Achimota forest enti mpanifo tumuntumi nya bibia amfa won se moden kane ane ade besisi street so mama Linda Okulu on for street light bi me bobo akakra look mosha we are proud of you what to for so bad over aha nyina is no light. It's very, very bad, and nobody is talking about it. The other time, I'm in the Okulu, oh fire, MMC issues, and wine, say, oh, more not dead, they won't fall light in the way. I had you now, I have seen the main road, yeah, if you crying back, up point Juma, Shah. It is one pass, hey, na Cromphobia, a peer free for the sea, would have for the job, won't have for the sea. Or peer free move back. Na obebie car no okurachuo ni ade a eti onku nyi wa ade ngo ana onje uka free them phone pray ebehi where me ye na bra me ho popo eti asem very poor aha nyina yesu aha ya achimota overhead ho we ya de kwa achimota over we la pass kwa so ne nam no aha nyina yesu achimota first it's very bad very poor we no be fan way apia se ape o mubo eti aha ya frasen Achimota forest enti mpanifo tumuntumi nya bibia amfa won se moden kane ane ade besisi street so mama Linda Okulu on for street light bi me bobo akakra look mosha we are proud of you what to for so bad over aha nyina is no light. It's very, very bad, and nobody is talking about it. The other time, mama Linda Okulu oh fire MMC issues and wine say oh more not then they won't fall light in the way. I had now assume I have seen a main road yeah if you crying back up point Juma Shah. It is one pass hey na Cromphobia a peer free for the sea would have for the job won't have for the sea or peer free move back na obebie car no okurachuo ni ade a eti onku nyi wa ade ngo ana onje uka free them phone pray ebehi where me ye na bra me ho popo eti asem very poor aha nyina yesu aha ya achimota overhead ho we
mebo amena se obroni bi kasa gu masum obi kasa obroni bi nso kasa gu masum ti fa video no to on na honorable entie
but there's something that the person who the moon should be. Well, say, Nam,
Ekwanya Association. So we are having beautiful drive, right? Okay, let's see. Now we are entering into a certain zone. We are fast approaching Achimota Forest. Famous Achimota Forest are Konfo, Egumu, Omoha, Ghana for. Now, if you say one street light, I don't know how I said, are you with my panel from writer?
Right way,
it's the right way, Queen.
Achimota Mall.
I had more call
Accra Mall, sorry. And I had the Shemini call Forest.
Forest, and I left to local La Paz. Okay. It's in order to see, the Honorable Minister. I had him now, you right. After darkness. There's no light. Bravo to this way. Osha Obi, your person in easy, but I have a solution this way. I know fix here. And also, you can say, but there's something that the person who the moon should be doing. Well, say, now, Ekwanya Association. So we are having beautiful drive, right? Okay, let's see. Now we are entering into a certain zone. We are fast approaching Achimota Forest. Famous Achimota Forest are Konfo, Egumu, Omoha, Ghana for. Now, if you say one street light, I don't know how I said, are you with my panel from writer?
Right way,
it's the right way, Queen.
Achimota Mall.
I had more call
Accra Mall, sorry. And I had the Shemini call Forest.
Forest, and I left to local La Paz. Okay. It's in order to see, the Honorable Minister. I had him now, you right. After darkness. There's no light. Bravo to this way. Osha Obi, your person in easy, but I have a solution this way. How do I control? A solution this way. And Brad, you can run no people, we are taking a risk because we don't have FPs here. How much is a bush in the but we are taking a risk. They can let no, any. And the good news is and Yami Adoma, Honorable MC, or the Osayo, you are Honorable Jaja, and Isaac Baja, or I Christian, I enter many Ashopa, and none of my political officer and friend. I mean, these are people we need. Profile Okasa, yes, on the they have because of this including the Yanko see which you know why because I high dangerous. Why? The gentlemen see Yemiano, Achimota Forest and Forestry Commission. Come on, Forestry Commission. Forestry Commission company no more. Forestry Commission. On the lights. On the lights no more. A whole Forestry Commission. Minia L came Kotoko. Odi una meet me appeal to you. Not mommy enye. Enti I no man here before. Odi aye mbacho. One way shim for. Yeah, the Otu police station. Now I am on trumpet police commander and picture mama in project. But odi aye bibi body see what happens see I can tell you say the next day Oma be fix street lights. Madam. Hello. Me patrol ni enti no kasa say street lights dey have ya can say the best street light. I had a motor dey ha no ehu bi wa ha musura dey.
Yes ro.
Adai.
I thought be a motor for no hardwin.
Which and I think for so bo mo sise ngura mu ni ade.
But say cars no e wa ha se a omo ntimi hardwin sabe say kwan no mu ya din.
Kwan ye din a. It is street lights dey ha no ha ba.
Patrol.
So, Nanasina make
President Muhammad, your baby one is successful.
No problem. I say guest guide, you know. Yeah, Ben, I say.
Yeah, Ben, the assay. Yeah,
lights, no, no.
The way Kurano,
we back open the wall.
They be say too, back on the wall left. Okay, enti mbacho munyi free mo hono emame live on Accra 100.5 FM Citizen Show. Mamenka say Honorable Christian Tete Gbaja the Ose aye Oyo ama waba. So the focus of your discussion largely will be street lights. However, if you say you hunu situation on better year, for all you know, it been Kranadia other areas, Krampana West, Aibi and Kwaya, but ye nimia the Honorable Nedi Kayam Wakwaba.
Major Sony Washafoni with your phone.
Okay, we're a passing comment, but it will come back there. Me patro nya wahuni Honorable,
are you first street light at Achimota Forest from Dimples Inn N1 to Kata ni Achimota Road na wo Abekan Junction eko see new plan na fin so La Paz ABC Abekan Junction. And only me 4 major routes are me wo. And I will free Dimples in so be see new station. Called new plan hono. Eba ben mui. Eba ye no me hu se kanye nseme wo kwan so eyo how kese. Nti me ma me pamfo wo assembly members ni assembly ni nyina ye konkan se ye hu bibi na wa ba ko no wo nso ye hu but amma jinaso emma nti ye feasibility studies over the lighting situation on the street na ye first hand information ya hu say lights no construction ye di see median nemo na median nemo nso se fort basa na ni trace no ya very difficult until one of the feasibility I'm estate officer the briefing me say materials we pose no be ma light na so ni nyina no akonfo awia ni nyina na omo awia ni nyina no ni ye no ya din until budget PM no was very huge until your first strategy be say ni de yen procure light light na yen this pole na yen top poles na yen stretching over those 2 areas na yen sheshe we have done a lot of feasibility. The procurement process has been done. Miken enche between I could see 31st October ye be wi poles ni besisi ho estate officers ni companies aya contract omo say omo fix light na wo Dimples roundabout eko Gimpa. How they will do that one. So I was in conversation with the contractor and they are going on site this very weekend.
Honorable, you are talking about less than 10 days. So.
Less than 10 days. I'm very much convinced and sure that they will execute the job.
10 days?
Yeah, 10 days. Because you have mounted poles, no? You mounted poles now. Then we will connect new wires from a source, which we are taking the source from the Forestry Commission enclave, no? Then we will connect it on the poles. Then we'll lit it all the way to Dimples roundabout, and from Dimples roundabout and Echo Gimpa. Now then we'll take also from the Dimples roundabout to the Achimota terminal stretch. Yeah, the highway is for so Yen Kitaun, then we'll take the N1 from the Dimples roundabout to Kata enclave. Because we call almost between Abranti and Machi Dedeho, Echo Kata Hona Eso, but Fritri La Paz, Echo Dimples roundabout, how nina edum.
That is not Honorable Kurawa in baby Dundumo.
Because I'm on the ground.
So okay.
I go on a tour every evening to ensure say the lights no ya fix no ebi mu aso na me say no from the onset no ni nyina san dundum.
The reason here because I say when we started this, there are some people who thought say be a launch attack on you or the greater Accra Regional Minister. When we started this, now opening the good intentions are your work. And Ebia, Honorable Betima Kachromoa, you didn't be a hundred. But the first minimum, I say, Memetram Prisio.
Empa, Wahom Brasem is a call to duty.
Yes.
Na say journalist na am moyechi na yan sorry and jina nine soa. On my money enya value for money. Into meda Accra FM as say musumu call kwan so na mama man for who or how I work light in seminal na amami akwenya. Na me so ma ba studio na me ba be church mu ya hu kakra ya ye nyama ya teto a ye de be ko kwan so na ya fix light na ma Ghana man na ye nyina ye nya light wo kwan so na wa wo di chrono was a stretch no nyina no ni nyina to betwa in the near future na me council akusisi say police for no so ebo mo modern say me music chairman ide ye call music meeting na it came up at the discussion into your police patrol periodically call randomly. Now your station, some also there, but because they go around within that stretch all the way to the Gimpa stretch, most of the time, no more Babaka. They have to go around the Achimota school area through the community and come back through the terminal area and get to the Bofun enclave before they come back to that same place again. Until once you're intermittently, no thieves, no so I almost crowd, almost move free or within a second. Then they will do the snatching of the phones here and there.
Honorable, I love you for 2 things. 1, the politician that you are. And so you are wearing the cap as an MC. 2, we chairman or head of music, municipal security. Yeah. And it is obvious that sometimes you have to praise your people. Yeah. but I'm putting it to you and I'm putting it on record. That is my route. Police phone in your. If they are briefing you, honorable, say, come on. Say, police phone him say, Yajin Crawford phones to Honomwa. Why don't you station people there? Why must it be on say, call route and come back? That him will be from where? Because that whole stretch from Babiomo Bompire to the police station, Obian Honmo, they can be stationed there with police bikes. You try video bakua, utra darkness na, you shut up with police station. Any uncle police station in free on them. Because there's no use of that police station when they are snatching people's phones from that very stretch. Sir.
Almost station ho. Like I say, you're mounting barriers severally and with the motorbikes because you won't say yeah the barricade nisi from 8 o'clock corner. Then we also have a routine patrol bikes. Almost didn't want cutting ekoba. But make us say ni kwakra no say omon no so saying sene omo go pa make no crave some back me na wanka sam so me call me routine checks because anajo no me nanti ho to be sure say whatever we have decided to be done they are doing it. There was an accident situation, Obi driving, then he entered the bush. I was right on the spot. Within a split of a second, the police arrived.
Because the police is stationed there, sir.
Good, because when we have communication, say we are on the ground.
So, honorable, my suggestion is that sending a home get deadly, they dangerous. I appreciate when a year patrol is highly in order. But I was also thinking, say, in augmenting the efforts and beefing up security, we should have station security. And to ABR to say, baby, a man called Bompire, na police for 2, na mutu jinao. Sorry. To say, I believe pe run about no. Na police for 2, na ya station or more. Oko anymore, Edru Accra Zoo. Na police for 2. Then towards the Achimota La Paz.
Yeah.
Then towards that, then we know say we are. But say obeko petrol ba na sa time na medru ho dey agime phone dia.
Openo mame omo jina ho pa. Eyen hihye ayaye omo jina ho pa.
Ene omo madwuma o.
Omo ba adwuma. Mame bo omo abaso omo ba adwuma. MTT for na wo ho ni police command. Me sheri omo bonim say adwuma ye dey amaye die. Adwuma wo cover amanfo a wonim na be go ase. Nti say we sure say uti security akodwane su die wa wo so hwe say impenifo no ye ho adwuma. Nti me dey bo omo abaso say omo ponna you prosecute over 35 people from that stretch. 35 people. Akron 4. Make cases omo da fiase.
Obaye.
Me baye ya any ebi mu akoso.
Wow.
Because the police were there. You were ground informants ni patrol ni panso. They also disguise themselves. Omo nanti hosa. Inti omo bon wejuma. But once enormity of the problem no into we'll tackle it now. When you tackle it head on now, periodically no, you get a little bit hiccups here so that you review yourself now with the assistance.
But sometimes as a citizen, I feel disappointed in my leadership, irrespective of the political color at force or in force. Because I can say on authority, say Radim Pingu, Yikum Ubine a watch motor forest stretching so. The next day, mobile fixes street lights. I know. My classical example. Akwada 11 years here, or tree could do ya, or they Nkrumah koguns with me. The next day, if not that day, Vice President, me and my make a chair 600 life jackets. Until life jacket nigo, and yanko chair. But they see any chair. These are issues we should take away NDC MPP and look at it critically as citizens of our country. Because Obi Nim you be watching. Because that very stretch, honorable, Mrs. Oka, SCC Honmwa, you not come back and find the car the same way.
Yeah, and it's not me bosso actually say you buy 4 months, you buy mui. You didn't share go lights, no, because you my promised regional minister. Any RCC, you know, say by October end, you know, the whole light stretch on that place, no, will be fixed.
Hey, honorable.
I mean what we are saying.
Wow.
Because yes,
by October 31st.
In the next few weeks.
Remember extra 1 week account.
because what was say
31st
procurement process no enye din.
Was it?
31st, honorable.
Honorable 31st year just 8 days.
Just 1 week.
Yeah.
To end.
Lights no are available.
Okay.
Because regional minister Emami 50 boxes.
Okay.
50 boxes.
Ma 50 boxes.
50 boxes.
Okay.
50 boxes. No, ya debiama assembly, ya debiama. But by all means, no, those 50 boxes, no, when we mount about 25 poles, I are calculating on that stretch now. When we put 2 lights on each of them, at least we'll get the place littered. Now, quite soon, you know, bear camera. Until minim say, anything where we pull the lights from.
By 31st of.
But putting the poles down is what will be the changer for us.
Okay.
Now your workers so near estate officers no they are about going to do that with other supporting staff. Every individuals are almost so I say now you're fixing that because it has been a concern man will be out with that stretch so until you be fixing that. I want to assure the citizen say yeah, municipality ni Achimota ho no forage ye be fix light no
I make kwan yo
me nimpa me so be fa pa e kwa adwuma ni me fie nti at least be kwa e ho so na me fa me so enya de a e so ani until we are fixing it and we'll fix it as we have promised.
Until the 1st October and you bet you 1 week account. Say yes, so your budget ye miscellaneous.
Ejuma mu sem de wonnim de besi.
I have a reason so that people will not hold you by the 31st.
Sure.
They drew on one year. So yeah, agree say yeah up to 7th of November. Now by that time no dear yeah sure to send your work no.
Bibia every like to be fixed on that.
Obi the message about say please the traffic lighting. I think traffic light conversation in there. Or say above for traffic light in Yajuma.
You find share your visibility. No, you say lights ne ebubu because of accidents. Accidents are more light in ebubu. So we are now in touch with Prefos and other companies. They look at the streets. Traffic lights within my area, no, because we share Achimota new plan Echo Abekan Junction, no. Not before those lights were also off. But Mika say we have fixed that one. But because lights ne bubu no, after yeah in Momu fix it street light no so Eddie Ebabe Sisi now one bubu one now more charge you no we are ensure say omuntia what it takes to repair and replace the streets like that the traffic lights now omubunu as of accident no e was that time now above junction
now we know a solar and a solar you have no idea
I put dimples in the no mo year no ebimu ye solar but unfortunately no the same kind yes see what media anymore na media no mo the concrete ne tare ho into wood trace line na ma power no call enemu na e very 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 difficult na enum so na send a hoye sumnunti a manfo ewia but say your strategy ni say the post ni basis quite in chain of forest now on both sides then we connect the line from the forestry commission enclave now their power then it goes all the way to Gimpa stretch of the road and we believe say when we do it that way now
it's on a way no contract municipality na ma
municipal
okay then let me direct this question to you Adena but forgive my ignorance and you can educate me on this Adena say ma contract na yem fa maintenance in count because more often than not it's not as if say mo nye but mo ya e dru mmiri bia na light ni nyina dundum and because maintenance contract in count no then it come back to you again say sanko fix it meanwhile sankiyema contract no ye the maintenance ka ho anko ni bakuru nim say dumu a etwa say okọ bentini
on say ye kwan ni wie to some years kwan ni wie na satam the entire assembly no so at the end of the day the assembly no take responsibility of every material that was handed into the LI for the assembly's creation then no maintenance was left in the hands of the assembly.
Assembly
maintenance maintenance so we budgeted for the maintenance of the street light and other lights within the community into me came your estate department and so I estimate for maintenance of the whole of Bemomo that is national chief imam area into Mubeko asat na me kai omu wo ho anadwo omu fixing and maintaining and replacing all photo cell am light no why are we doing that? Our strategy say Christmas e beba And there's a need for the communities to have enough light.
And even 24-hour economy. We can't have 24-hour economy
without light.
Yes.
And anything I want to share from Dimples in Eba terminal and the whole side now. A whole and I fix those lights now. Not a whole so I shine because forest no other side no so what that area. Motor school. Into your strategy then you say when we fix the 4 main streets in
that you know so no.
No, move fix it. At the same time, they are maintaining. There are a series of them. Yes,
but raw pictures, be honorable pictures.
Those lights, no. Into Anajubian, so into one electoral area. Then we go to I have 11 electoral areas. Because I manage 2 constituencies. Okankwe North and Okankwe South. So it's a big area. So when we say our personnel should go at the same time simultaneously, ABR inefficiency. So we concentrate on one electoral area, we move to another electoral area. So by the time we get to Christmas and at December, now we have covered almost all the electoral area. We are helping also to put in more personnel. We are recruiting more electricians to beef up the situation. As I now Amika said, we have shortlisted people to be employed as additional electrical assistant to our estate officers, about 20 to 30 of them, so that when we capture those electoral areas now, the light will be feasible.
That is a great feat. But I think this question may be a local government minister and I say may direct it to. But you may want to share your opinion, Honorable, because what I know, no say, to every street light age now, Otu Darko, metria kareda. Every street light, because at Chinkwa appear koto Ninkaniano. There was an item yacho no street light. Enti wunti mean Jimmy street light sika. Na me back one street light in no. Any serious country and me buru no be sorry. And found when party at yabe. The local governance structure no more because the money goes to ECG. Into your TSS canwa. Does it go to Energy Commission? Does it go to the Ministry of Energy? And yes, also there if the assembly and a yomajuma say your maintenance there says it should be addition to the assemblies, not assemblies in first says and fix it the street lights.
Many almost share regional manager visit me na the home kita home. Now your woman say electricity company provides the power. Electricity company provides the power into the light or into the poles. Then we assembly now on my manager street light no we maintain say light no and so they be the no kind no my say they ensure say there will be power. But we had to provide and maintain the bulbs and the poles that have been used on the road.
And are they give you money for that?
Every year budget from IGF and at the same time, and at the same time from part of the common fund. And also electricity generation within the country, and also and the Ministry of Energy need ECG for this so that we know say also, do they bring it back? Should they bring it back to the assembly?
Honorable, and no crowd then can be bring. Can be brand before there's this video, and we a police station. Oh, I baby, you're free any day. We will not appreciate the video, but if what's the police for there? Or more light. Mum police for to light.
I don't know a coach motor school gate now.
I video in me. But join you on Facebook na more appreciate it near your can.
Now when so you mean when a free police station Echo Hospital Junction.
That be when your hospital junction there no. When you from
the Dimples into the police station.
Yes, to the police station.
Dimples into the police station. Yes, and only your main challenge.
Yes.
Na hona you say yeah no hand. And honey and G2.
Police for no me kura tu no light wo. O man for no en kura tu no. I bet my own bonne light ni.
Enye by say o ma sheda na mum say yeah assembly no ni on my money na yen kan yen.
You are a serious leader. You are taking responsibility.
Na yen fix enye say
police
for no assem. Na mum yen na say fix na police for no so nya.
Atempa asa o stress wa feel honorable. What feel honorable I mean. I'm saying John Mahama man ngasa omo aho Brazil.
Honestly, I am motivated.
Yeah.
And I am proud.
Yeah.
Thank you. The retina if you have me. Now,
Me pacho. You should Mike. That's the okasa ni menti wa.
No, nothing. What you
Okay.
And I make sure
better.
Okay.
Matia famous.
I am proud. Now honorable ama Matthias say leadership ni egua hodo. Because a brave BBC twemu a na obo assembly a eye asem a ye nyina ye concern over it. Ya no obi dwen say bia o gina adwuma na say bia tesa. Mind you, honorable no our friend so what he say ye see ye pe no ye hwehwe no ne na bonkomo. All in the name of pressure.
And then ye frɛ omo. Omo na hwehwe yen.
And make and honorable call.
That's what I'm saying.
He called. Say, and I would love to explain things to my listeners. One more what honorable person here day.
Okanko
no. But when your papa bia say mo kan asem kire no awutie. Why anya hwekra no. Onya light no. But
asem a waka keke no.
What kire name
amakoma bafom.
And no credit to me enema jo. E don't matter tete abonte na omo say ye de ye pese abaye on popular and the MPMC and the MP
atenkwa bisa papa yo ti hoi baby I will share me during elections.
You see I
didn't you name me
what I say and no ma dey say me there about on leadership now honorable aside the challenge that was say by 31st
October timeline by yaman 1 week account that be yaman
because honorable I am telling honorable here
but you have to amend the time. We agreed on 7th.
Oh, what? No.
No, me ba. No, me ba. Hold on. Me ba. Me tia say.
This matter is a national security.
No, me ba.
Yeah, national security.
Tell me, because you have 2 weeks ultimatum. And do it.
Sir.
We are still holding on to our 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Yeah.
Although I say, Obama 31st October. Yes, we can hold him by his word.
2 weeks never
Oh yes, sure.
Calculate here, calculate.
And 2 weeks never
2 weeks no. Because we started this campaign last week.
Yeah.
We started last week.
So official, let's work with 7. Man, let's work with 7 November. Yes, 7 November. Yes.
Good. When the leader was at the timeline at all. Now you're man 1 week.
It's by 7th.
By 7th October. But make
to find out.
Yeah. Yep. No near be nika. So you need.
Yeah.
One my say honorable minister man 50 box.
Yeah, like box.
Which means
the minister and
That's why I'm coming. Just minister and so say
yeah. Yeah.
It's why not family. Now honorable son men on bomb images we brak share say they are
you will pay because sanitation kra adwuma wa ye ho no mo ne ya.
18 in the catch on now on say time this one. Me more my sense for because for me sense for one. Otifie obeti.
Very well. And honorable and found say me nuane obeti pe. And the honorable that is it. Let's close chapter. Maybe your last remark on a street lights there because now we have the 7th of November. So by 7th November, you know, be hanum. Na be assess say
na me di street lights in 7 days, you know. Na madam was say mama sa akwanya na ma be church ni ama na ya ma dan edi yen hihye ya ye di ato a be free street light na free dimpos runabout Eko Gimpa na free dimpos runabout Eko Achimota terminal na fin so N1 stretch no so ya ho keka ye di ato a yeah ama light no so aso wo N1 no so na communities no so with the gather of the assembly members no so yeah the light no Eko na ye maintain until December na manfonya light na ye friendly Christmas
okay
no ni hihye ya
honorable enche no be sorry so but you be rent to sanitation but yenya no one yemfa abo baako and obo baako enkum numa bebre. What kind of a municipality did you inherit? Not books no to saying. I'm sure you'll not be able to go through all the books, but some italized gray areas. Then you link to sanitation and what you've been able to do.
Revenue mobilization form. Nti minima pound for director any finance officers ni auditors ni nyina can see so say you mobilizing resources for a period of 6 months before we start spending because you won't say you're minister for finance ni strategy ni back no oba abem no o magana for nyina ti ase say the books are reading red So there was a need for us as a country. Now you're mobilizing resources before we begin to spend again. Yes, so you're fat to you also say, Sanchi share, you feel say a better. Until many of mush yen share, now yankasa ye see chrome, ye see chrome na ye nam chrome na ye G, ye BOP, business operating permit, any grounds rent, 1 month for car garages, any filling stations, any stores, a war, Okankwe North municipality, into tax force in the sea chrome, make a ye demobilize ye no. And no so na ye jina di aye IGF ni ye. Na ye and no ye then your strategy said then we had to open up to employ more hands.
Okay.
Now more hands, we had to get enough city guards. We are about employing 50 city guards so that they will add up to the 12 that we have, so that they will marshal the municipality, both Okankwe Central and Okankwe North. What is the intention? So that we can move in with these city guards to bring in more revenue. Then we are also getting 30-member task force.
Okay.
Then we also have employing 30 sanitation guards, so as to ensure, say, the president both ties in so say Accra and we will put these sanitation gas board with our strategy of two-way collection mode. Nopana Naju La Paz stretch because a market center. Any N1 also any communities we collect the refuse with our compactor, the Bolak taxi, then also raise communal labor spirit into the people. Into your mom for me groups sanitation police, any Bola group. Ni now community yeah, and we into your factory and so so me call La Paz stretch na me shovel no na yeah man leadership by example in humility. So the people will know say the problem now we appreciate the problem ourselves because we are all part of the problem so that we find the solution together. Into me amount for echo coin so sanitation police
that's what you can Facebook into ba bit my
sanitation police for na dey taxi so na anyone no so won say netie no etare car coin mu efunyi ye free cutter all the way to Niboy Town Junction. Between now till the next sanitation day, bus stop, the bus stop boys are coming to help us also on that same week, Then on the first, so we are mobilizing the whole community and go to the N1 and also clean all the way to a Penkwa roundabout. Now you so your strategy back when say National Sanitation Day New Year, we move into the electoral areas. All the first Saturday of the month now, then we go into every electoral area from electoral area. So by the time we reach December 31st, then we have touched base in every community where there is market. So sanitation has become one of our main challenges.
But I could now the tools now can and I mean
senso no to a eno na pitima ema portals no etaba because nane kota no na wo hwe N1 no so akosi dimples roundabout na e wo bebre nti ya fatu ye won so ye da his excellency as a normal 10% ya ye de sanitation de na edim na ekoke na boayen yie nti ye bebo na baso se o ma esaska na ye ma na nim so ngwas na NDC nti ye be sure say N1 be nwechi no we are contracting 4 contractors now to permanently maintain the 4 major streets in my municipality.
Okay, nti to maintain
so they will be doing the constant sweeping after the voluntary workers are finished.
Oh, okay.
So that for them it is a contract that when they wake up early in the morning with their workers, they sweep from the N1 one end to the other. Then from Achimota New Plan also to Abekan Junction. Then from the Dimples roundabout also to Gimpa. Then we have from Abekan Junction also to La Paz. So these areas will have the contractors on it, and they will also go into the skip program. No monso, no. Then the sanitation guards will be on the 24-hour surveillance in the community.
It's a town council.
They say town council, no, because a young guys on Bay say say one bro. Is in a town council. It's nobody no no so be show crying. No man decide you be show more uniform to attract other young people to take the sanitation issue as a national call.
How are you taking advantage of anyways, my mini come about some cassette. The waka be provide jobs, and fantastic there. But how do you also take advantage of this Ejumera policy, the big push? And I'm honoring a finding in okay.
Okankwe North na under resource in terms of road network.
More problem.
We have problem because plenty big push. Debbie Okankwe Central Kwan they have tried to asphalt, but Okankwe North roads no na and now Mika say the road network Okankwe North is about 163.8 kilometers. Now 106.8 kilometers, no 74.4 kilometers, 45% is only tarred or paved. Oh. Then we have about 89.4 kilometers unpaved and untarred, which is 55%. Now when you know you bomb say a big push now no you count empire bonus say demarcations in Bana constituency now you be roads no with my honorable member of parliament, Honorable Teresa Ladi Awuni.
Fantastic.
Already in Sembe 2 bedroom my road minister Betty and Kan. Now so yeah asphalt fly a chrome na nothing so home to home roads now. Now the pavement aguso because you manage say you be about 10 paving home or door to door home roads now. Now man for free road no so e come fear at least mad no so e be back from Amomu. These are infrastructure on road strategy and also your person your bomb say man penny be share name aba Okankwe North. Honorable Teresa will make a case for us so that the big push Okankwe North will also get a fair share of the cake.
And no crowd my nyina fire no tumbi.
That's it. Mr.
Okankwe North, especially Achimota no there. Is in the heart of the city. And you know, a minister of roads and capture honum.
Papa.
Because I mean, can you imagine Achimota na Omukwanye? Can you imagine? I mean,
I will catch Achimota school now now there's no asphalt. And Edika, you for say media announcers or Mumwayen na Abang road network I asphalt and also be Okankwe North major na emma ye community so
honorable okay say o nyuma bebre ba obu a wo mayen citizens intino opese wo ba an wo ba intino min fa unko actually bebre at a better time we know the impromptu na or responding to nyema e be san ya de waba na ye wuram the kind of municipality in terms of its healthy economy. OJ, how were the books? You know, Osha Public Accounts Committee. Sending Krofu Boom Krofu fast of Obia Wu Yapianaka for 26 months. Meanwhile, validation officer no or Cobons and years no on Wagusi Yaka. You didn't know into your best denya, a year better nasi. Nafi Yasha also achievements coupled with Niawi Obai. Then we will add your vision for the next 4 years.
Thank you.
We will add your vision for the until Benya Mrenia Dinkomo. Until for now, you fancy but who be beer Itrasanka Yeka Nibia, your question now for Hunty, and Timam one can ubit me aka in 2-3 minutes. Now,
Yemi Pesame Kamekoswa, that was a say woman Saquenia in Yemekoswa can say, Mimam for I war Okankwe North. I share their pain, say Abang Baye, na sena expectation one, expectation are very high than the delivery. Memo ati ase me power mo chose obi anya abotre na list omo apply for jobs na ye be no interviews ye be nyina no we will pick them one after the other and the plan is every year between the now to the 4 years no everybody who have made an application to the municipal chief executive or per juma no we are structuring it next week going one say you best start to say you free amount for interview to place them at various areas. For the first year, Mika say we are employing 100 people in various areas. For example, we are employing on the city guards, we are employing on the tax force, we are employing on sanitation, we are employing on commission collectors, we are employing on revenue collectors. These 4 areas are areas that we are employing readily. Meaning the honorable member of parliament, Yakabum, ni assembly members, let me preside. We are all putting our hands on deck. But me poor mucho say, omunya botre kakra. Na abain shishe ni nyama yewo abain arrangement no a little slow, but with determination and good leadership, we will still get the results and they will get the jobs that they are looking for.
Okay.
So I want to plead with them.
Because
and I hope
you have raised a very important maybe I can say President Mahama Yabakope. Ministers, CEOs, MCs, DCs, Munesi create juma. Now one problem with NDC, I mean maybe who say NDC eba power pay. They wear the cap of father for. I'm sorry, but the credit. Enti say esan komoma direct employment to wamu base no. Na as wamu the Ghana jaw. But MPP comes to power, they don't care, and they sponsor their base, strengthen them, give them jobs. Omo some kwa bruchri, omo mkusua die. Eti ebedru tamwa sebi. And this opposition, ye penkrofo a almost kabwa partner yenya. You should stop that. Because NDC for no say Ghana for. Empower your people.
Yeah.
Me makawo say adwuma no ye 100% a unfa 70% NDC for no. Because it cannot be say ye call elections. Your one MPP led by Bamia, your one NDC led by Mahama. Ana ye won krofo ebedi sa Mahama nachi. En krofo bia medi Mahama nachi omko Bamia. Na ye wini wie ya mo se omo amedi Mahama na chini nya adwuma no mo ebedi ma chini ntena go to CEOs, government agencies, ministries, MPP for adwafa and this for gufi ama mo fun be no ye kan we ya mo say asa ye kasa bebre be ye kasa bebre say
yes strategy nem fan to jam opening
honorable
udika
employ your people.
We will employ them. We will employ them. Processes na ye famuna se one hwe yin so na akofa issues bebre
en fa issue bia ma
ye adwuma you be employ me share one boss employment
grassroots boys no
you be employ
mun create adwuma no taxes na ye sika ye de betua
enu na ma hye no nti se ya nya sika ye de betua kai because na ye careful so say employ na ye ntimi
ye betua
enu so be di
your gold, your diamond, your bauxite, your manganese, your oil ye betua
be me ka say manya revenue sources me de betua ankrankra areas me employ mu nyina na omo agino mo.
It won't be one say na we employ mu nyina. Can you imagine say we have how many districts in Ghana?
261.
Na 261. Na
100.
Can you imagine how many people can get jobs? Create jobs. Give you empower your people.
We are going to empower
create
them.
Your own millionaires.
Very much.
You can't forget it because when MPP is in power, they will do worse. Give your people jobs.
We'll give them jobs and we'll restructure the workforce too within the assembly so that omunswa age in account omunswa omwejuma enso any we have made sure that they should justify why they should still be there or they are giving letters to go
and rest.
So we are doing all that to restructure. And after the restructuring, then the employment drive is on it. Then spaces have been created. Then we put the people there. And at the end of the day, get money also to pay them, to appease them from the suffering they have gone through for all these 8 years.
Honorable Yada was say, na ya mo abaso say, Obia, anka ye ni abre say ye person komodu koyi no. Anka be fan foforo. We udi obu ma Ghana fui. Honorable, would you say only my papa or no yen project him awana? Project him. That is what we want.
And
listening government.
Na mama chenya mama che metie for na me di wie kra no meda me member of parliament honorable Teresa Ladia woni obana obo adwuma yie na me ban sen so ye beboa na ono nso le adwuma wa ye no e konkan na de bia no yenkoso a ento no so aba se na otumi ma school fu a omuko school afoforo yi omo musika na so mo ase na oko communities na eyi bia e ba no otua nka wa ya de yie pa ma ene okankwe nota anka yensusu na yemfata no ene ya be
sometime be cry me di nachi ma Yakoticha hospital base
Achimota
I think that you were also
that was part of that.
I was there.
Why Nikita would deal with the people no is a shining example. But near me can say yenina you be can boom na dey start to deck so to make sure say Okankwe North will become what we have all envisaged. Now munta mechi na munsomase. Mfomso de beba ba say ba yen hold your hands in unity. Na yenso gi influence on to so na ye gitu mu a the hona amanfo so benya gide wo omunya gide wo me mu na nim se nyankopon kan ye ho ide ye de ahobrase ebe so man Ghana ni o kan kwe not for Ghana be kra madam say
NDC grassroots senior MC ejina panyifo anim aka no munya botre we know se munya banya adwuma Otu Darko ha ide se mo amunim se meka mamo no bagawa ya mamu so wate
on say senior yen ehihye etia ye dey sorry fi e dey koye adwuma so no I thought there be your plans your ebia ehihye ya ehihye say enne meyesi but ni nyina no to there be ewie senior ye peno no you understand and didi kind of my member busuafo yakọ because uwasem odie enya asem papa opia bepese obete na so asem no kraba ko mu ni se Yakupon ma 5,000 years krana eden a ebeso ena menra mete se ibimpo no na owe ye biase oni former president Kufo ewe yase ena na otwe atwam yapo enen na se na wo
otumfuo
mame yi no de keka onyi
no lumba muso ho
ntine se apomudin no na nya de atoche masa na se apomudin no wo ho but se na Yakupon ye na de no yenim da obefre mu bia time bi otimi fro obi
ohia won de abako
last week say nti na me no bitika am news ni break ya no say mami se na hwenye no wawu no na am say ba mu no te sanso na dada so ete me ne madam fu bi say ekotena joint bi say ya edi komo a etwetwa kakra onu so man sanso say e frɛ waiter say breme say no ne sa na o ma so keke no ono da ne benkum so akonya ni mu
a say
ewo hwa.
Are you serious?
Yes.
When him?
As someone me can me person me body because omo mutie me de omo ni mo menim. Na o hwe senior owuya. Young guy so we should tell you say obia betumi akọ. Na me de bia someone me de to me for me catch am for ne say. Yenim kwan be fa so e be kọ. Eni enim ye chiri so asem. But anytime be a opportunity ebe kwa yi bia no ensu ye ho because that's the only time where ebe nya opportunity na ensu yesu o show obi funu no na o dey su ho because that's how I also at the end of the day no also be end obi ayi ase ene ye di ye ho ayi that's the only time where ebe su ye ho nti no asem a ya emu awere mehye busuafo thing say Yakupon mu omo na this omo go through this phase very well. But unim Madam Ajimankunadu Rollins. Me de meka say minim no from echire kakra. Me nye very close na maka say minim say. De minim aba kosem no. Ene de nyina ye ni fi na ehu ye no. Unim so nyama bebre wo hono mu an life na nkasa no ke say lessons a enyina ebetumi asua. Didi kan ni say on say oyo ba bia se wo hwe the first coup Rollins here second coup ne na ho keka original movie the first one na echi Rollins na je say akokodro exhibit as a woman because at the time kra so awo ne ba fresh but ono kra no wan shaky nti se no tumi gina ne kun achi fiti sa time no kra no enye ma bibri ena betumi nya sa akokodro no a big pillar in our body politics. Ghana say who to be in political history in some way.
A very, very big pillar.
Now Madi about 31st women's movement. She ebi amomuni wa kra no momu who the value of 31st women's movement. But rural communities no. I don't know how they did it. But I say almost should establish nurseries, kindergartens, schools close to market areas mame for a year juma iti omu ye such that o ton ade odwomu no o betimi do baba 31st school mu honum And it was nationwide though.
Wow.
It was nationwide. And this a boy and Crawford na woman we a dear nimu na sebi sometimes yes, but once sometimes the turn of events in our lives I always pray say my emotions ain't leading, and then we shouldn't also forget our past, our history and ourselves in the process. Yes, and sometimes ube to me take a decision be a small decision be but as soon as no at the end of the day a bit to me I'm a well lose all the things are was standing for any was struggles I walk through because it be a simple statement, simple comment be because say me you know but your bob could do any pedigree like recognition and all one. I don't know confusion be ba wanting and once so bet me break away from the NDC to form another political party. That was for me the wrong mover or take here. I want a brabo mo say me sure say Senkami or no I bear the biggest regrets because why NDC it's emotional
party.
Yes, but you see they wanted to play game. It was emotional game. Say emotional game Samuye or for na motse Rollins and oyere na motse. That's how say party in there their own film wa. And then abema oyera break away to create that attention and once uncle sishi and the man along the line so the man the influence so in our society any Ghana but no and no so say you take away the role I will play generally in Ghana I think say she has to be celebrated. A man in Ensuana Kokodro because who do so carrying her well.
Very.
She speaks very well. Like
no katani who see na hon
fama and dressing say no any nyama onye nyama basa. Oh, and I know say obe me bia nwa oba sa so obo na chidom a ubekọ achiri. Lesson that part na say ye nyina yensu especially yenuanom emma no what you say so akoto obema echi a also won ne ware ana say motena ne de so hu say do or die eno enye de nkrofo bekeka eye de also betumi aya de aboa no na mesre say ye nyina no ye hwe se ne be ye kasa afa ni we hu a ye be bit considerate because busuafo no mania ye nyina aka Ghana for ye betumi asu complain ya but entumi nsu nchen busuafo no omo de ebe ye omo ya chen ye kofi kura ebe kwa didi ma to jollof bi kura na meka na medi baby omo no omo ntumi ndidi enti no me de ya say be sorry ya assembly say abetodwa like yanti asem papa yanti ne yare yanti ne hwe ya yada sorry say ajiman kunedu atoni benkum so but I'm funny crazy
but if you ask me send your case we ni no me hu say anka no ye say ye nto yare na be kono eno no ye kwa yare da ho yeah
oh eno so ye ya but ye wo no ebi enu easy ebi enu ono mu eye chain bi because at the end of the day you cease to exist. And omo dan omo hwe omo your family near nyina no they will never see you again. Inti and found kwa be fa so abeko bi ya mum but where ya at the end of the day no wu na me fa ne kra ensie fa ma nyina
that infectious smile. Anyways everybody fa ne kra ensie me patro won so ne feel about ma me when do ajma Rollins won so bitim dia ba enche na yes we in Chief Justice.
I'm a vet.
Me say enche ye be swen in.
That's what saying there.
Enche ye be swen in. Enti okwan bia so no etwa se ye nkomo no. Etwa fa ho kakra. But yen hwe near enra attorney general.
Before you call my mentia because yantia me for kunya we.
Okay.
Me hu ache.
Yeah.
Me hu ache.
Honorable.
Last year, say
Honorable very mischievous.
Send I will tell you if you say when you work, I say be a only play.
Oh, my cash.
What you say, dear, means yes.
The same. Monsieur JJ.
I say to me, you say, sir, Vigor no. Odi Casanem say, Senaba from there.
Aban Papa. No, you're crying because of Aban.
Because in fact, Nanka, by now, I'm going to BP.
I'm going
to BP. But at least.
Is it about to matter?
What is crap on a term so buffer because that's not me. You said no buffer on.
Aban Papa,
but no buffer. But in the meantime, buffer on.
When you need a buffer,
I'm not divine. Baby, the last I meet you now, oh, come about some DCB should be. And say, we are trapped.
No, but the good news. There's a good news. Omakwachi Nkrumah. Make I say make a crown honorable medase. Aya Santia Chim South. Story you follow on Galamsey. Omwe Kutuno. The good news is that is a 9 moves for Akwachi one. But another issue ABA SME MC or one to say is alleged say a year excavator or degree kwano so echo inside the Kotu Galamsey no if you municipality I'm no kasi yasi akwa park my direct some konko mame say the same one mercy to our story no so but that is the information I can give. Honorable, thank you so dear man. Mati send me
agenda they set because last week we divine we said divide what you try to do entire
said that mobile the need phone me obey the need phone me we strike na make on. Honorable Nkrumah yanko hanan dia nas ana so fine.
Ana they said no ana was Otu, I am so happy. Say first, Attorney General, I am a train seeker because Attorney General Biano on my name train seeker. And it's a business for us a money issue. Muko court lawyer never ever share business for a case. Now, Modi Mammy say na medical court. And son of Makaseko, ya due to Konisi. As far as a lawyer, no. And the chief attorney general way, Abbey say, what the Ghana for say, or lady Bussian for be at the court. Into any tobacco court, no about can story no. Case naturally Ghana for say in a court case in ATO. Until we say, way in a medical court. We say no so no, and you be more there because Nanka on per se. Nanka nye di na nko court de bia na man form for tactics and find the courts no nti akoya bibia for long time under our fourth republic we are say democracy we no case we say age na individual no akopie court one lucky na okonya age to say of a bia no afraid even accuse no crapo e mano said na opese
on media no
so Indra Attorney General ebe the press briefing. Nyama waka ye Otu me wujiri me say omai pa one say obisika koto bank na cost some amount to be about say 500,000 300,000 e koto account when say bank e free
no wallet.
Yeah, that be now let a free visa say transaction no free.
No me sure. Minimum wallet.
Yes. Again, the same bank say one institutions say wo next ke beto accounts or bank mo e beto accounts mo there 10 million 70 million. The same day they no be to transfer from one bank to another. I can individual accounts mo obi raise.
No, in fact, what even 10,000 go to bank. Almost source.
Yes.
It's on it. Which source?
Some, in fact, depend on the individual. So now transactions, you know. But not 70 million to me, but near to transfer to another account. No bank be or no institution, but no bank, no BNT me who be say enka oneself. And yes, a government need you. See, can a individual? What you mean say information now? We buy no individual issue. And But I was not surprised when issues started raising up. Attorney General my friends briefing of the issue. It's unfortunate say Marty say Anan was saying this, but someone can say I don't know Becca. Someone can say I don't know Becca. Because I look at the man and I watch. Watch 1.5 million. See this watch. Then you go to Pusiga.
15 billion.
Look at Pusiga. They will contest elections. Don't go contest election and ask the village to say.
1.5 bit my den.
Me say be new every. So be all the polling station bula. So be boreholes in those communities. Obey. But you see, I was not surprised much because only me say because of such attitude, didn't it? And no more you na elections don't go be MP. Only na the omeye. It was a Pusiga that they transferred somebody from Northern region to Pusiga without the alcohol.
Okay. Yeah. Illegal transfers.
Illegal transfers. Aya Pusiga enamoye. All because Obi pese onye kwenyambra parliament to block himself, to protect himself in parliament. Because when the minyama omaye. But it's so serious also that nyama weni na at the same time that time na we nyama we no. Now man for bia koda friends buffer stock. Only some man be ko demonstration. Entuamoka.
A caterers.
But that somebody was buying hotel at that time. No hotel at that time. No what you say that. No luxury bags money.
The double thing tuntum. Oh, we showed it.
Yes. And this is the people, the MPP. We best go be new every crap on you. And now what me Eddie si kekesie we efemu eko. You ask yourself, how about the other ones? Now you do almost so. So when you saw the MPP fighting, say breaking the 8, can be also by Malans imams speaking for them. So this is what some of the imam that we have, like Sheikh Nkrumah say, but maybe president Ghana. Because when the Baumia was going for Sheikh Nkrumah, now the money now can say, well, we're a Muslim into Abama, knowing what they have done against this country. Now no Muslim because they know say they have a weak link. I want to make Ghana CKBU. These are the people. I believe say by now, the people who were championing the pastors who say God told them say about me will present and bring unity, peace in this country. You know, they should start confessing. Someone hearing, someone can say someone These are kind of leadership MPP. These are the kind of people killing, doing everything that they want to be winning the 2024 elections to continue this route. Say omu say na Kenya Japan can almost say omu in fact the saw what Anan was doing. Say omu you dig and can't say like that tomorrow in New York. Truly Kenya Japan who say Anan yomo dig and sika.
The search anyhow.
And these are the things that I'm saying. Banks Say, utie say na oka e friends gift your whether seminar. Oti fie kwapa atima fa ni kunu gal card e could be account. Ama bank e to mama na be account. Ati be to mu. Say yes, no nipa kunu you because once you brought somebody you should show say when the card near you go through some process. Nobody cares. But honestly kese amount for were able to transfer big monies.
He's even an unintelligent thief. Or you don't man 5,000 cities a month according to you.
This is what they do. They can but now Muka say lose elections.
They thought they were winning.
No, in fact they were going. That's why they were. That is why they printed 2.5 million ballot papers. So
vigilant.
That is why they even went to ballot printing. What printing under CCTV camera. Now ballot papers to be free. Printing house. At America say more printing papers as outside the country, outside the printing house will be. Because idea na nim dia omuye. Kaba. Mafia game na omuye. But that is why Ubon say omu kase wechi but they because they know. Enyama omuye. Say na yiri say 5,000 say sema worker. So to me nearly 5,000. Instead of Kasa no remember 5,000 away.
Oh, say near. So I shall say not 14,000.
It'll be 14,000.
Money 5,000.
No, Kasa other bills out here over there. You see, but you see, the pain for me. These are the people in the world that, and I say in the country, people are telling you to look to them. They are telling the youth, Omoba area, Nyama or Shekrapo, near the pressure.
Or your mentor.
Yeah, the mentor. When your mentors in you. When
prayer, you can never get to
yes,
them.
You do.
But I'm also working hard.
That's what I tell the story one day on TV and radio Kasa, and me talk crazy, and me eska. And me talk when me eska. Oh, these are the kind of things.
If you don't can
so kronu we ya na man for ebo.
I know you then
auto crazy. They be only me talk crazy, and me eska. Me talk we, and me eska. Obi to me can say, ono papa ni cigarette and cigarette jano, and osi ade. If you are not patient in life, in fact, they will take you to a level out. But this is it. But I'm praying. Say, yeah, court on this issue. I join my adjournment and I mean, bumpire say, man, can't be brave. Say, I join, in fact, me say 50 or 50 dear no, you say 50 dear no, 25th November. Obetiana Christmas
na other na honorable we no you fanka specialized court there
and say be afraid and be yes court no so that in normal say no na tell
because see 3 months we obekwa court every day say dem dey
every day say on my no there one of the most important activities in this country elections ya timaka say elections the 1 man dependent elections so ya timaka ajiye to me in parliament I can say nobody should go in fact because your co-elections for Ghana you got 4 years on presidential elections okay and Supreme Court you for 2012 elections it got 8 months and who say a delay on my no say on my because the more you go to court in Yamano even that one here it's not the BIO it's not the BIO and the debut those issues are simple issues about court about elections are simple yeah timbra 40 days within 40 years. So can't we go to same to a guy says about a minor sick or beat me first car? Yeah, court I said I don't know we are sure of case there. Yeah, got transit the be case in seminar. Because Uche Attorney General can say Anya Krapo no direct in our region no me at the position at the Jumaniska and no Krapo no the court with the case you know.
Accra FM.
I no crap no when we need case you know. So I believe say as of my in instance cases be shouldn't go beyond 1 month 2 months
at most 3 months
because as my yeke obetie technically I feel obetie say don't be surprised Friday your court charges ni we are and now no be say wayare
ana dwimo
but I say that's all more bodama na say yare they say fix now mo yare MPD no amode aba yare say yare
and I abodam
da be abodam that so yare say omode ba ko malaria ene ba ko no nti yare no na omode yare then we all entertain all these things but if you common Ghana na what to abama na nya sasika we so on case okopo no so yare obeti police be ka kire police ka to obeti o asem I won't share with paper no friends and report now they say me yare no apo so I think that we should so how long no I can say everybody should be common and equal and in the law no. We should push to things that say obi acquire bonnet say back bonnet say now if born entertaining no. Now if entertaining in fact when he on his Facebook what you respond no. Because Obeka say 1 year. Because Obeka say mini hotel I was nothing region Tamale. Because Obeka say they be man be account be a was say I will have my day in court. But I told you Nanyaka Chere say Sika no mo no he will hire the best lawyer. Lawyer no so the more he will do no be Sika. So they will make this money Sika by every.
Only Paku no be yadi man or a part of the syndicate. It's a bank of Ghana saying red alert or a part of the syndicate.
In fact,
it's a cartel.
Yes,
no
yes, you should go beyond now. Nyama yeah, how would you even transfer the money? At the time on one about 17 million, a scabeto account so more. Bank is skeleton one now will transfer. you have to suspect something. Say BBC. Gift it there say buy no ya transfer scan alcohol. Nobody said it. Nobody saw the traces of the movement. Say sika we send sika we kono there. Ayentiase. Who you see one personal account now sika tomo na we sika tomo na we sika krapa. The bank normally has questions. Say ebane say na who sika ne ba who masika ne nche wa account. No way.
Apart from salary.
Yes. Omo bisa and Divine. Bank calls you to ask you say sika tompia no way sika tompia no way there na
grow account
no yeah but people sika say about want to say bank governance source and our accounts no more na it can transfer to private way na transfer those traces. If you go to Bank of Ghana you see it but because omo banks you know omo ka system no ma yeah business you know na ko is sika we about bank. You believe on crap and you that took them, now the Ghana scanner protect the Kobe fee. So, another issue with you, I believe once we have started this, if Attorney General want more of the briefing, no, he should not be deterred with the MPP. Some criminal-minded lawyers say he's doing his tries in the public, in the media, where media or briefing young Ghana for. Say court on this issue. Say na me kono because he has not made the charges yet. Say we are filing charges.
In fact, briefing also there are times at a year, and I may buy na a honorable Devine Nkrumah. Because sometimes you know, one man Ghana for us who are adwuma ekoso. Te senia anke de na court na hana beka say omoboa. E de no omoboa. We need to
W in America say Attorney General no, he is representing Ghanaians. Say me court against Anan.
Yeah.
But court now, he have his briefing out before going to court.
Yeah. Cases in the
case in the when you went in and men in court. But me could do court. Don't say, oh yeah, untimidate. You do call also Casabium.
That be. Wajama court.
Wajama court.
Come to me as him.
What a friend say,
a duboin.
You do court, you know. You say, when I make a court, you know, maybe you know, but think.
Yeah.
Or call a friend gift us and find in national Kasana gift if you say they be you can say was the first time you can say national service issue first time you know and then be rebata.
Yeah.
But my name is Ghana on this issue so it's good for the country say yeah briefing on the issue but the Ghana for we should be able to get the end of me. I hope say by the next year we should start maybe by that time someone road in a week. I was a back commission road in June.
Accra FM.
Someone
Sana contract taken.
And I be next year June the send am buying a year no. The baby call towards to Akuse Swa. Akuse prison. No me say this road is that night.
Ti really in term.
Now yeah traffic towards going to. But I believe say because this thing that we heard say ban say ya to be am prosecute be a be book Ghana for about because see after all this
I am happy say as a deputy director of relations of NDC who can we
you see all of us know say one of the things that Emma some kind of assurance Ghana fighting corruption said na yeah can say about for you about for a support to Boadu because they knew what a man was doing. They knew what a friend said and service for a year. Omonim Bonia and Ronaldo omonim said that say cathedral sika ekoho omunim said na man for etimi free ha ekoye birthday party our UK ekoto pizza UK eba Ghana they go lunch they go for lunch
UK
eba lunch aba Ghana they do it they got to that point of level a man for got to meet that aircraft chartered SBD by birthday since MPP free so what is the SRD you are
so when you can be
that you akron for the new bio
aye.
Since MPP left power, what is Obi? Yes, I kind of activities bill. Say, I say a brand a young guy pressure be abuse. That pressure no more the man for and no they say about that, and that is why that support for Aura and that's why for Aura, no matter what it is, we have to succeed it. No matter what, enya bako dia enya bako say bako akodemu dey be.
Of a case, Honorable Mahdi Gabriel, please stop saying somebody will go to some prison. I could say prison. Ofake, your best friend.
Ofake Demetri, I say. Oh, say, now Ofake Ndra, OTA press release way. No Ofake, we MPP ba. If I don't know the credit, to credit Edison, the message, Edison. No, who say, another part of what 1.5 million. No, only Tiwa, when you say, ya dear Ofake,
Yes, council, I train the barbering shop.
Barbering shop, no, what's Juma me the beyond Papa way, now work at 1.5 million watch. Eh?
Watching your more expensive thing of a shop.
I thought if you're going to so better, if I can't come to know. Nanka nani man even 10% of what this car. Nanka but there's a kind of wicked apart from where they mining wicked no we depend people for scrap wicked.
First thing
we are in a good time. We will support our AG. In fact, yesterday I'm so happy when you brought in the issue of Libag. Okay, I said, okay.
Yeah, and we are against it.
But okay, I say it's office of a big guy, you know. I say to me, or by myself, or
something.
What's the baby? I say, oh, there be no problem. Yeah, can't someone. That you say, yeah, can't someone. Muankasa, money, a friend say, a two hassle. In that case, you do this one on him.
Yeah.
As I say, we just can be. What time to wear the second badge or third badge, you know, and you go to more. Into a buy or say debut. Mukasa do a more canon. Udo court, I can say, US canon, but me try to say, to one. But say, yen say, Becky deals on these issues. Because what brought us to power, knowing that we have a leader who has fought corruption in power, also, the no Ghanaians know that he can fight corruption again. So we'll fight it. We'll get it. And then the
Adeba Kwame Pell Mohono said, we are very listening. Very, very listening. We are arrogant. And if there's any crop of leadership, whether NDC leaders or government machinery, it will change. Like but you guys are doing well.
In fact, we even have to do better than what we are doing.
10 months in government, no scandal.
No, we have to do better than what we are doing. Until I make us say, in your ATC, and I should be a guide and advice to everybody. Say, power will not be forever, but we'll go beyond this.
I understand.
But there are people. Let's don't allow anybody to attempt us with things that can take us out of the game.
Very well. It's good to end on that note. Your best thing about Honorable Madi Gabriel, Deputy Director of Elections, NDC. My main call, Minia Devine Nkrumah. Na, yeah.
And I'll take
That's all. There be in case someone may many budget, but Roma, please forgive me. You can use Honorable Son. Yes, this is better. Bro, what do you very well. I feel you. Honorable. Okay, it's fine. It's fine now.
The kind one.
Good.
About this oral in somewhere. Yeah, okay. Emide say ye diaba to the fore ye discuss ya ka honse. Unim say ukwohwe abakosem as a country. Since 19 kojoho ebesi ene aban bia ye tu na fi ade so bia no is because of corruption. Whether say a real and I say perceived.
Okay.
And it tells you say Ghanaians by nature and in general no they abhor in some way and I say they hate in some way if a corruption keta hihye ne proye in some way omofa no ahongo no so and so we have opportunity na say oba babedi o mine so a ade ba ko eso hun say one manage corruption related issues ni yie na eje wunsam a Ghana for fan chew Ghana for betu ntese kokko e de akyerew na na minyama di kansembi, and I want to remind him and his party say, sa overwhelming mandate ni voter Ghana for a trustee yam de ma omono. They should remember say one of the main issues a Ghana for jina to about omono eye oral. Say Ghana for him say krono bia koso keta hihye ne proye dwirimu bi koso abanda danimu, and they expect to say once a muslim promises say you recover all the loot no aban for frabadia on recover loot no.
Having been appointed
the High Court
a justice of the High Court, in the name of the Almighty God swear.
So you ask yourself, say, Ghana for Gidi omunya o sa oral nimu enti ene ya to aba. And so if President John Dramani Mahama and the NDC, if they fail to execute this oral agenda, see, our democracy will crash. If they fail to execute this oral agenda, now I'm want to be prosecuting Crawford for Sakron. I'm telling you, say democracy will crash because why? Ghana for and say to aba say a banko na bambra wabra yet to me holding anybody to account, and as anybody accountable say why A B C D, and what's the point in changing government if you are going to get the same results? So we expect say be from BC other than sa just get to aba SSA A B C D.